In this video, you'll learn how to configure all the QoraLux high voltage devices through Creator. This assumes you've already added the devices to the project as well as provisioned them through the SAVI utility app. For more info on the provisioning process, as well as datasheets, install guides, and a design guide, see the links in the description below. We'll first look at the settings available to the devices themselves in the Equipment tab, and then look at how to configure the buttons in the Programming section. In the Equipment tab, I'll navigate to an APD dimmer that I've already provisioned. Here you can see the options available. Phase direction has been chosen to match the high voltage light that this device has control over. If you're unsure which phase direction to choose, Auto Detect is a good starting point. However, for best results, manually selecting forward or reverse is recommended if you know the fixture type. Next, the profile selection will automatically set minimum and maximum dimming levels. If you're wanting to fine-tune this yourself, simply drag the sliders or increment until the percentages are where you want them, and the profile will automatically switch to custom. The ramp on and ramp off rates determine how long it takes to reach the minimum and maximum dimming levels. For this example, pushing the top button on this dimmer would result in the attached light ramping up to the max brightness over 2 seconds. If the lights were off and the top button was held for 5 seconds, the brightness would be set to 50%, since the max brightness is 100 and the time it was held is half of the ramp on time. The last 3 settings relate to the device's LED lights that are built into the device. You can change the behavior, the color, and the brightness levels for it. At the top here, you also have a button to open a digital version of the device for testing purposes. Clicking on one of the buttons here is the same as clicking the button in person, or activating it through Facility View. The other QoraLux devices have similar options in their settings, though some of them don't include all of these features. For instance, the PoE keypad obviously doesn't control a local load, and therefore doesn't have any of the related settings. Next, we'll go to the System Control tab and expand the QoraLux section. For this example, I'll use a 6-button keypad. At the top, we have the same remote button to open the digital keypad with the same functionality as before, but below all this, we can configure the behavior for each button individually. Ensuring the proper button is selected, I can specify a trigger and then choose the functionality that'll occur whenever the trigger on the respective button is activated. For instance, with this top button selected, whenever a single click is detected, the local load will be set to 100%, the lighting scene named Entry On will be launched, as well as a macro titled Hello, which sets the layout on the nearby welcome display to the proper canvas layout. If I wanted to program some behavior for a double click, I would keep the same button selected, choose double click, and then choose a new set of actions. Likewise, for the rest of the buttons, I can go through and specify what all of them should do, whether sending a local load, launching a lighting scene, or macro, or any combination of these. While the other devices may have different button layouts, the options in the UI are the same. Choose the button you want to configure, and then select the corresponding functionality. This concludes our video on the QoraLux high voltage Creator configuration. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more SAVI training videos.